here I have the Launch X431 Pro 5. I went ahead, I got an ABS light on, and I believe it is a right rear wheel speed sensor. And to kind of check, to get an idea of what's going on exactly, if you know you have some signal but not a lot, and if it's cutting in and out, you can sometimes decide whether to try a sensor or possibly your tone wheel back there that picks up the signal is crudted up or rusted or just non-existent. I've seen some GMs where they rust completely off. This is on a Jetta. I believe the last one I had, it was a sensor itself. So if I go into the system selection, health report will give you a full, it'll scan each module and it'll tell you, highlight which ones have codes active in them. It does take a little longer doing that. It is kind of a nice tool to have, because if if you don't necessarily know you have an issue, you can scan it that way. And a lot of times there's codes in there that won't even throw a light on your dash. And then you can pick that particular module and go into it. The problem I see with that for me right now is it does take some time because it has to scan each and every individual module on the vehicle. So I'm just going to go to system selection. I know my problem that I'm worried about right now is in the brakes. So as soon as it loads up, it's okay, and there's a bunch of different functions here. You can go and read the DTC. So we got right rear ABS wheel speed sensor, electrical fault and circuit. So we will go to read the data stream. You do by list or by channel. By channel, you need to know block number or whatever. By list is the easiest way to go. Some vehicles, sometimes you can't do by list. I know if I go into certain things on this particular vehicle in the engine, I cannot do it by list. So, being that I know I can on this one, I'm going to go ahead and pick all 4 wheel speed sensors and view. So right here it gives me the mile per hour reading. I can also go down right here and I can graph them. And then if you simply take the vehicle, and as soon as you start moving, you'll see it carrying on in vehicle speed. Now if I was to drive down the road, you'd see more of a line, but I'm just pulling forward and backward in my driveway. So again, forward, same thing, and it gives you the mile per hour reading above it and a graph. Now if you notice, this one here is for my right rear. It never picked up anything at all. So I will probably check for voltage back there at the sensor, and the sensors are pretty cheap, so I'll probably end up just throwing a sensor in it and trying it again, and then I'll be able to go from there. Thank you.